of the Nemesis Order. So I recently just started this game. This is literally the first mission after the 2 tutorial missions. It's just basically hunting regular origami, as you may see one of them passed right there. This is my new account, so please add me. I left my PSN at the bottom, ZPegwini. If you guys have any tips or so, please let me know. There's always room for improvement, and I like to play a lot of JRPGs or multiplayer games that people gotta show skill in. So I'm just looking. Not a lot of my team has this game, maybe one member, but you know, he really plays unless I ask. So I'm looking for a team to play this in. I will start a community on PlayStation for this game, and I also have the first one. So I beat the first one on my previous account, but I'm working backwards because I want to see the story here. I want to max out everything. I'm trying to do a complete clear.
Very well. Arxa, prepare to defend yourself.
So if you guys could just add me, let me know. I'll set up the community tonight, and I'll put stuff there. So please enjoy the gameplay. We also do, as part of the Nemesis Order, we also do trading card game videos, vlogs. We have Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. You know, if you guys could follow us back on that, very much appreciated. In my team, I'm kind of the weeaboo of the team, so to speak. I am trying to work on my Japanese, because this is a Japanese account I play off. You guys already know Japan has a lot of good stuff, so that's why I choose to do it. Okay, so like I was telling you guys, yeah, I'm the weeaboo of the team, so you could have seen me on a lot of Japanese RPGs or so stuff like that. I do play other games that include multiplayer and stuff like that. By the end of today, before today ends, I'll set up the community for this one, and I'll be gaming on it. And I'll also put in the comments below what games I have, or state them in the next video. So please stay tuned. Like I said, I'm looking for people to play with. I don't mind playing with other people. It'll be fun. So I'm one of those people, you know, that needs to have all the weapons, especially if the game doesn't have, what's the word I'm looking for? Especially if the game doesn't have a limit on how much stuff you can hold. I like to have everything, because then I have such a variety. But yeah, I've always been a fan of God Eater. God Eater is a fun game. A lot of people say, oh, it's like Monster Hunter, yeah. But I don't know, I prefer this one better. It does play like Monster Hunter a lot though. Just wanna see what new stuff I got. Okay. Mind game. Alright. Atom Breaker. Humbling Ego. It's like a lot of them. Little Cleaver. A lot of them been touched by origami blood or something. Looks alright. Um, so I'm gonna check with the next mission. Oh, so let me fill you in on what's happened so far. This is the second game, and like I said, I'm gonna go backwards because I finished the first one's story. I didn't do a complete clear on it, and so I want to start doing complete clears on my games. Like I said, I'm always looking for a team because a lot of my team members don't have the games I have. So if you guys have the games, we could always go together, you know, and you can help represent the Nemesis Order. My bad, guys. Just talking to my team. I see good potential in you. I'm sure you'll soon gain the good prize as well, right? For time being, for time reasons, because I already did this, I'll explain to you the story so far. So basically, I won't give you anything about the first one because it technically is a spoiler. But when I play it, I'll explain the story there. So in the second one, it's kind of like an after story. It's like what happens a couple years later after the first one, you know. And basically, you make a character in the first one, but I personally don't know what happens to him. But you make a new character, and he's part of this team, and so he's part of hard missions. I want to do hard missions because I want to complete clear and get some good stuff. So yes, like I was saying, what's the difference? I do not know. Well, okay, so I forgot I had LBCs here, guys. So you're gonna get to see all the LBCs here. I want to just beat these guys. Alright, so like I was saying, yeah, the story so far is 4 years after, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. And what happens is there's like evolved origami and stuff like that. There's different names for them and so forth. But like, you see how, well, the first one takes place in like, it all takes place in Asia, yes, but it takes in the East. So like, I don't know if it's China or whatever, but it's Asian territory there, technically to speak. And then after that, let's take minding. Yeah, so after that happens there, this one takes place in more of a European look kind of thing. So it all takes place in Asia and Europe, but first one takes more place in Asia. This one takes place in more Europe, and like so they see things are evolving and stuff like that. So they want to fix it because things are evolving. They need to get stronger, and there's certain origami that are very strong, and you can build new weaponry to help adjust to that. Transport like the blood unit and stuff like that. Oh, that sword is sick. Well, you guys already know what I want to go and get. Oh, yes, it's original. Yeah, so it all takes place here, but in this one, you travel back and forth between the places. And I don't want to spoil it too much for you, but like, as you watch me gameplay, you'll see all the things that happens. So please stay tuned. So like I was telling you guys, I want to do a complete clear, and doing hard mode missions, it does help you get your skills up better. I don't know if I would consider myself as a skilled player, but if you guys have any tips, let me know. Alright. I forgot NPC can hit you. NPC can hit you if a bullet hits you and it stuns you for a sec. Forgot all about that. Oh, so what you guys see I'm doing these sparkly things? These are like field items. Field items help you create weapons or make stronger weapons and so forth. They help you make stronger weapons.
You put that mission to shame.
Oh, and always what I do here, I devour, right? The skill here, it's called devour. There's different forms. In the first one, you had different forms too. That's a quick devour and so forth. But basically what you do is you actually feed, like in Monster Hunter, how you take stuff from dead enemies, you take items, it's the same thing, same logic. But instead you use this to take it, instead of you like scraping stuff off the monsters in Monster Hunter. But the game, to me, is really fun. JRPGs always have good storylines. But, like I was saying, the places are different. However, the good thing about the game is that, you know, the story continues and it kind of leads on how things change after that. Now, a good recommendation to you guys about this game is that some people specialize in specific weapons like scythes or great swords and stuff like that, buster swords, but what I recommend is that you should have at least one of each item because they all do different things. So I'll give you an example. So like this is well, these are knives. They're knives. That's what they're called in this game. Short swords are called knives. Basically what these guys do, you see where it says slashing and piercing. Slashing is like if the enemy has like regular skin, it doesn't have armor, you can slash it and it deals more damage. Depending on the lighting of the hit, if it's red, it means it's doing a lot of damage. If it's white, it's doing very little damage. That means the enemy has a resistance. If it's green, it means you're averagely hitting it. But like certain enemies, you see, like if you're going, this is more versatile. If you're going with piercing, you can hit through armor. Enemies that have strong armor, you can pierce through it. There are also enemies that have certain kinds of armor. You can crush it, right? And then you break through that armor. So it's good to experiment, see which fighting style you like more, because all 6 weapon classes have different fighting styles and different skills. The same thing with guns. All 4 gun classes have different skills and different shots. So you need to experiment with the combos. Me personally, I like the shotgun. It does a multi-shot, and if it hits multiple times, it's really good. Like I said, I like to experiment. So what I'm doing right now is, instead of taking the story mission, I'm taking these free missions, and I am basically, you know, what's what I'm looking for? I'm basically prepping myself for the future, so to say. Okay, so now let's take Coda, the alternate. So these characters you see here that are alternate, they're all DLC characters. So if you ever get the game and you start, you're not gonna have them. They're not gonna be there. Just wanna let you know that. Okay, loadout. These guys don't really have armor, so I guess I'll go with this, with knives. Like I said, certain weapons deal certain things, and so does
Ready to commence the mission? Good luck out there.
they have different weapons, but so does, what is it called? The guns also do different stuff too.
First status is
Where right sometimes you see NPCs, you have that. Like that. I don't know what he's doing. Sometimes NPC is not very smart. And weight does affect you in this game, so you guys know. And there's different elements too. And different weapons have different devour looks. So that black thing that comes out your sword. But yeah, like I said, I'm looking for more people to play this game with. It'll be better. You can also command these guys to work differently. Also, when you devour an enemy that's still alive, it helps, because then what it does is that it gives you like a boost, and it gives you like extra origami bullets. So the origami bullets are special bullets that you can use that come from the own origami. Watch this. Somebody gave me a bullet again. See how it looks like? It's different.
Mission objectives cleared. Wonderful.
Everyone good? Yes? Maybe? Was that supposed to be so easy?
And there's a lot of, everybody has their own preference. You can also change the way your character looks. You can't change if they're a male or a boy in mid-game, like, you know, only from like the first time you make it. But you can always change the eye color. You can't change the eye color, I'm sorry. You can only change the hair color, the flare, which is the facial stuff. Then there's like the ears, like the head, and then the clothes. And then the weapons you could change up to. The shield, the gun, and the sword. So it's a good thing. Alright, thanks guys for watching, and please enjoy the rest of your day. Follow us back at the Nemesis Order, add me if anything, and I'll see you next time.